Fox 19 Now starts with breaking news.
And we begin with the breaking news after yet another shooting. This is in Avondale. Good evening to you. I'm Chris Riva.
And I'm Jessica Schmidt. We know a woman was shot and killed while driving near Reading and Lincoln earlier this afternoon. And that is the second deadly shooting in the neighborhood in just 2 days.
Sunday morning, a man was shot and killed on the 800 block of Hutchins Avenue. Police are still investigating that shooting and have not released suspect information. Ken Baker is live in Avondale, where a vigil for 40-year-old Antonio Thrasher is being held. He's a man killed Sunday morning. He's also working to learn more about today's shooting. Ken, it looks like there's a lot of people behind you.
Yeah, Rob, you said it. We're here on Hutchins Avenue. I want to step out the way and give you a look at the vigil here that's being held. So we know that this kicked off at 5 today. Family and friends here gathered to remember the man who was shot here yesterday. So they said that they have these colored balloons, so they're blue and white in honor because that was his favorite color, and also multiple teams. So we're talking football, a lot of local youth sports that he taught here, and that's why these people said they came out here to remember that man. So we know that he was 40-year-old, and yesterday he was shot at 9:30. This is after technology alerted CPD that 10 rounds went off in this area. So when they arrived here, they found him suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. They did attempt CPR, but it was unsuccessful. And we do want to turn to that other scene that we were just at. A woman was shot at 2:30 up at Linton and Reading, and we know that she was shot in a car, and police say that she crashed after being shot. And there it was that some good Samaritans got her out of the vehicle. Again, she did die. Police not connecting these two incidents, but take a listen to what they had to say about that recent shooting.
Avondale has seen the successes that this community has had. They have a fantastic captain and Captain Mark Burns. They've seen several hundred days with no shootings here. So it's something that you have to look at. Why these last couple of days and what's happening? And so anytime that there is a shootings and they're clustered like this, we have to take a look and see exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and tonight the investigation does continue into both the shootings. There's no suspects for either one. Right now we're working to learn more information, and as soon as we bring it to you, we'll bring it to you live on air and online at fox19now.com. Live here in Avondale, I'm Ken Baker, Fox 19 Now. Two fatal shootings just blocks from each other. What one of the victims' brother is saying now.
Right now, CPD working to determine who killed two people in two separate shootings in Avondale happening just a day apart.
Yeah, the first happened on Hearst Avenue Sunday morning, the other at Reading and Lincoln this afternoon.
Ken Baker's live with what we know about each.
Yeah, Trisha, Rob, we're live here outside of CPD District 4 because they are investigating both of these fatal shootings. So tonight, officers saying the two are not connected, but in both those cases, no suspects have been caught. This is how 40-year-old Antonio Thrasher is now being remembered after CPD says he was gunned down in the 800 block of Hutchins Avenue.
He coached basketball, he coached football, he was a great father, he was a great son. About 100 people gathered to remember Thrasher's life, who they say gave back so much and touched so many. He cared, like he'd take the coat off his back for you. Whatever he could do, he would. Investigators say Sunday morning they were alerted that 10 shots were fired here. CPD says they found Thrasher shot multiple times. Officers attempted CPR, but he ultimately died. We know we're a strong core, but it's devastating. Just hours before these families and friends gathered to remember Thrasher, just blocks away in a different incident, a woman was shot and killed at the intersection of Lincoln and Reading. Officers say the shooting caused her to crash into another car.
Struck another vehicle, came to a stop. Some good Samaritans went to help her, broke the window out of her car to get her out.
Police say the woman was given CPR at the scene, but she later died at the hospital. Right now, investigators say the two fatal shootings are not linked, but they are increasing their investigations to find out why there were back-to-back fatal shootings.
They've seen several hundred days with no shootings here. So it's something that you have to look at. Why these last couple of days and what's happening? And so anytime that there is a shootings and they're clustered like this, we have to take a look and see exactly what's going on.
So in that latest shooting, officers very confident saying they've talked to multiple witnesses. They got there fast, and also there's a lot of surveillance videos, so they're saying they should be able to catch a suspect in that case. Live here in Avondale, I'm Ken Baker, Fox 19 Now.